Planning and Construction Committee, and then the FRC basically is the fundraising committee. As you can see from the MBCC, we have 3 teams within the committee: material selection, budget, and communication team, and then we have somebody who communicates with the general contractors and the subcontractors. The message that I want to convey: we are very well organized, and we are taking care of tasks as they come in. Next slide. This is just a plan for those of you who are new to the community. This building is about 10,000 square foot building. It's about 8 times the building that we have right now. It will include many facilities listed here: office, library, classrooms, play area for men and women, and so forth. Next. This is just a very rough schematic of what the building will look like. Next. You've seen some of these pictures. We've started with demolishing the old structures in March this year. Next. This is just the construction sites before we started the construction. Next. Groundbreaking ceremony on April 16th. Excavation on July 16th. That was completed in early July. Next, we started the foundation. These are basically the foundation walls under construction. Next. This slide shows the foundation walls completed. This is a slide shows the bearing wall foundation. It's the wall that's going to go in the middle of the building that's going to hold a very heavy beam. Basically, that these blocks will take care of the loads that's going to transmit to them through the vertical posts on the bearing wall. Next. This is just some shots for the waterproofing system around the foundations. We have a sophisticated setup for water drainage, both in the interior and the exterior of the foundation. The green pipe is the interior drain system. So if we have any water under the basement floor, it will go through these pipes and will be diverted away from the building. We also have interior, exterior setup. The black strip that you see there, basically this is on the outer side of the footing of the building. It's a very thin channel that will divert water away from the building footing. This is just a setup that we've been working on the last few days for connecting the water and the sewer systems from the city to the building. There's quite a few technical details I don't want to talk about them, but basically those lines that shows the water and the line for the sprinkler systems or the fire protection system to the building. We would have a fire protection system. This is mandated by the city. It would cost in the order of $45,000. We just started on it. Next. This is just to show how we connected the sewer to the city. We are connected now, and that was done actually yesterday. This is what the sites look like now. As I said, we're on schedule. We're making good progress. Everything's going well so far. Construction phases. Let me just mention quickly what the construction phases are. The phase 1, it's complete. Cost $232,000. We paid for it, and we're all done with this. Basically, the land, the purchase, and the engineering drawings, and so forth. Next. Next slide. This is phase 2 that we're working on right now. The cost will be in the order of $290,000. We're in progress. We expect it to finish in October, maybe November. Next one is going to cost about $345,000. That's the phase that we do not have funding for yet. It's going to include the finish of the interior. Next. That's phase 4, $300,000. For each phase, we are very well organized as far as the cost for each item. We know exactly what each item is going to cost for material and labor. This is just a slide showing an example of phase 2. This is what we're working on right now. For example, if you see the concrete there, it's about $90,000. So what you see on the construction site right now for concrete, it costs about $90,000. The next bill that we're going to get, it will be in the order of $110,000. Next. This is just the next phase, phase 3, that we will be working on, inshallah, if the funds are available. Next. Few final thoughts. First, obviously, we cannot take this for granted. We must thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving us the opportunity to accomplish what we have accomplished so far. This is a great accomplishment. Next. I think we have to realize that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala opened doors for us here to collaborate on this project, all of us, and it's a great opportunity for all of us to collaborate in good deeds. تعاون على البر والتقوى. If that's what we talk about, this is basically a great opportunity for all of us. I think we must continue to work on our strategic goal collectively. We must work together on this. It's not going to happen by the fundraising committee. It's not going to happen by the construction committee. It's going to happen by a collective work. Everyone must get involved. We must insist on communication and consulting with each other very well. This is the time for it, because if we don't do that, it's going to be difficult for us to accomplish this project. We need to communicate and we need to consult with each other constantly, and we're doing a great job. This community is doing a great job, and we must continue that. We must be organized. We must do things well. This is very important. Excellence is important. We must work harder and be creative in what we're doing, and we are. This project is right there is about creativity. The people who created this project are just young students from this community who have great energy, smart, and they have basically done it. So creativity is important, and we have to have a smart goal. And this is a good example of a smart goal. Smart means specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound, and that's what it is. A very focused goal. 210,000 we will raise on this project. Brother Haytham will talk about that specific goal. Is it realistic? Is it achievable? Yes, I think we can do it. Thank you very much. I think that's all I have.
Thank you, Brother Franklin. You saw the pictures, you saw the figures, you saw the numbers. Now if I can ask Brother Rolla to come up and tell us basically what's our financial pictures, how much money